Hello YouTubers! Now, this day I go with a project, a suggestion of a subscriber, and thought it's a very nice idea, and I have a spare piece left over. Thought I'm gonna give it a forge again. It's a long time ago since I forged something, so I'm gonna try this one and try to make something nice out of it, of course. We're gonna make, you will see it. I bet you know what it gets. I bet you know. To do with a spike or without a spike? That's the big question. With a spike, without a spike. Well, now first of all, I'm gonna flatten the whole piece, and I'm gonna look for this side to be the edge, this side to be the tip, and then I'm gonna flatten it out here in the middle so it's half the thickness of it's now and gets a little bit wider. Then I'm gonna drill a 3mm hole, or maybe 2 holes next to each other, and make one long hole out of it, and then we're gonna drift it open and forge out the whole piece. Now the forge, as you hear, is already cranking up, and first thing we're gonna do, we forge a small drift tool. Now the rest I'm gonna grind. Now, after forging and drifting the piece, and it already teared up a little bit, but we're gonna fix that with a die grinder. And now, first of all, I'm gonna reshape the whole piece, like I've drawn here a little bit, and then we're gonna temper the whole piece at 200 to 250 degrees Celsius. Now, after a bit of shaping, it looks pretty good. Just took my angle grinder with a rough disc, and it looks pretty nice, pretty neat, like a Tomahawk, I think. And now I'm gonna refine the hole, the eye, with my small files, and then I'm gonna go on the belt sander to make a nice shape and give it a polish all around, and then we will see for the handle. Okay, now that we finalized the shape and already started to making the bevels a little bit, It's fully hardened and now already tempered, as you see in the golden color. Now the axe head is finished, and I already etched it in ferrochloric acid. And I have to say, it looks pretty neat, pretty good. Here in the middle you see the darker line, the coarse steel. And for the handle, I found this awesome little piece of Jamaican rain tree wood, which I got from a friend of mine. Best greetings to Jerome. And I hope it will fit very well. I think the size is pretty good. And now we're gonna make it fit into the hole. Well, now the handle is a very awesome piece. I have to say, this Jamaican rain tree wood is awesome stuff, very awesome stuff. And next thing we need is a wedge and a slot for the wedge. So the only thing I can try is this small hacksaw. Did it with this tiny hacksaw. Just made a tiny slot inside here, even more tiny than tiny. And now I'm gonna hammer this piece onto here a little bit. Just taking this file here, has a nice eye drop shape, and with a little bit of pressure, we just gonna force this piece in here. And I found something, finally. I found a ebony wedge, or I made an ebony wedge, which should pretty much fit in there. Nice. So I trim off just a little bit, and it fits in here. I'm gonna take this brass plate. Okay, it's too less of a wedge. And again, with a little bit wedgier wedge. Yep, and I think that's it. So now we only wiggle a tiny drop of super glue onto the wedge, because some wood glue would not have any effect. And works pretty good. Some close-up shots of the piece, and here it is in the end. Show you its features. Such a Jamaican rain tree handle. It looks very awesome. It's extremely stable and durable. And the most important thing, will it fly? Is it able to throw? No, it's not, because it's not allowed to get thrown. Okay, we're gonna test it. It works! Holy moly! It works! And it works pretty awesome! Really awesome idea. Dude, I have to say, thanks for this suggestion. It was a very nice idea to make a tiny tomahawk get a little bit bigger than I wanted it to make, or a little bit bigger than the axe in comparison. When we have the tiny axe next to it, it's just a bit bigger in shape overall, but I think it's way better to throw. Yes! I have to say, I really love it. Pan, and it works. Okay, Now I really hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more crazy stuff like this, and thanks for watching!